Hi Capricorn, welcome to your June 2021 monthly messages from Spirit reading. This is your girl Mermaid Scales Tarot. My intention for this reading, Capricorn, is to channel and provide messages from Spirit for you for the month of June, to let you know if there's anything you need to be aware of, what is to come in your life, what you're going to learn, what has been weighing heavy in your heart or on your mind that you need clarity, healing, insight, and guidance towards. I hope to provide you for this reading. I welcome my spiritual team, my highest self, to this space, as well as I invite you to invite any beings of your team, light beings that are ancestors, spirit guides, angels, or even passed down loved ones you would like to come through. You're welcome to do so at this time to help me provide these messages for you. This is a general reading for the Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, and or any other strong placement for the sign of Capricorn. This will not resonate with every Capricorn that watches this message, and if this message is not for you, I suggest checking out your other signs and different placements. Alright Capricorn, to start off this reading, I'm going to go ahead and pull a card from this deck here. And it's a collection of Ascended Masters, Keepers of Light, and see which being would like to come through for you with what message that they have for you for the month of June. So let's go ahead and tune in. So for some of you, I don't believe this will be a being in this deck, but I heard grandmother. I don't know if your grandmother is very strong in your life currently, or if your grandmother has passed away. She is a spirit guide of yours. She loves you very much, and I felt this warm touch over my hand to let you know she's okay and that she's watching over you. And no matter what you've done to come up to this point, or what you do, or she'll always love you, always protect you, and she's always by your side. I don't know who that's for, but I heard grandmother and felt that energy very, very strongly. If it's not for you, just chuck it and give it to someone who that message is for. But let's go ahead and see what being of the light is coming through for you at this time. Mother Mary, love and peace, and yeah, I felt that. So if it's not a grandmother energy, it's a very strong feminine energy that is watching over you, Capricorn, who has so much love for you. Could be Mother Mary herself. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. And at the bottom of the deck, open communication with Mercury. Get a weight off your chest, speak up with love, and be heard. Many different messages are coming through, so bear with me and use your intuition to decipher which message is for you, for what group. For some of you, Capricorn, I feel like, you've been fighting for so much of your life to prove yourself, to be recognized, to be rewarded, to be noticed, to be heard, especially with Mercury here. You work very, very hard. You try to put yourself out there to be the person who solves issues, solves problems, for yourself and for others. And I feel, Capricorn, there is a strong need for you to understand that if you act behind the intentions of love and care, there is no wrong decision you make. And yes, there are sometimes certain things we go through that we feel we failed at, but it's just another lesson. And you feel like you have to make up for those decisions that led you to a closed door or to a setback. And you put that on you as being the reason why it didn't happen. And you put too much on yourself, Capricorn. I understand the ambition you have. I understand the drive you have, but you put, all the blame on you sometimes for things that aren't yours to blame or for you to carry. And Spirit wants you to lift that weight off your shoulders, Capricorn. I feel even some of you have very strong neck pain, shoulder pains, and it's manifesting from all that you try to solve, all that you try to carry on you for things that you know, you need to let go in some way of what you can't accomplish, what you can't fix in a moment of time. And maybe it will come to you in the near future, the far future, but Mother Mary is coming through for you to be that support system that you feel like you don't have in the 3D, or, you know, if there are people that support you, you feel like you can't 100% open up and be vulnerable with. You may be afraid to, or you think that, you know, my problems are my own, I don't need to share them with anyone. And privacy is okay, but, you know, it's just, you hold on to too much, and you hold on to a lot. And there's some truths that you haven't spoken that need to be said. I don't know if this is to specific people in your life or to yourself. And others of you, there's a specific need for a mother healing here. And maybe there's a healing through the maternal line that you are being addressed with in June, that you're coming to terms with in June. If you guys do have a complicated relationship with your mother, you know, I feel, Capricorn, your mother may have not been the person you wanted her to be, needed her to be. But what we need to understand is that even through the greatest trials in our life, through the greatest obstacles, that's what grows us to the strength we are today. And for some of you, there was a karmic contract with you and your mother, and there was karma from a past life that needed to be resolved in this life or learned in this life between your two souls. And if you guys do have a tumultuous relationship with your mother, it may just give you enough peace with knowing that she had the tools that were given to her by her past generations. She may not know what she has done. You may not have ever said to her fully the pain she's caused, but Capricorn, you're holding on to that, where Mother Mary's coming in to be that mother you may needed or haven't had, to let you give yourself that moment to go within and to nurture that inner child that may have needed that guidance, may have needed that support, may have needed that advice. If you can't get it from your birth mother, biological mother, or from anyone right now, give it to yourself. And Mother Mary will be holding you in that space, holding you within that peace. And a lot of you have had a strong connection to Mother Mary for quite some time. I do. I mean, but specifically Mother Mary wants you to know it's okay with whatever you're going through, Capricorn. If it's just you've been going through a lot that you've been trying to hold together, or been going through certain maternal karmic healing, or even issues with your mother directly, Mary's coming through to let you know it's okay, and that she loves you, Spirit loves you, and you are very, very loved, okay? All right, let's keep going. What does Capricorn need to know? Oh, some of you may be becoming mothers very soon as well. And through what you've experienced with your parents, you may be kind of afraid to bring a child into this world. Don't be afraid. You are a kind, giving, compassionate, empathetic person, despite what you may have been raised to believe about yourself or what you were raised with. You're going to be an excellent parent, whether you're going to be a mother or a father. Know that, okay? I don't know who has that fear, but know you're going to be an amazing parent. Discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. And then regret. I know I cannot change the past. Man, Scorpio and Sagittarius had this in their reading too. This has been a common card. But with discipline here, yeah, Capricorn, this is what you need to know. Like I said, it's admirable to have ambition. I'm not saying, to hell with responsibilities and duties. But know that you don't have to overwork for what is meant to be yours. And if God, the universe, Spirit has a plan for you, it will unfold in the time it needs to unfold. So don't think that the second you go off course of setting off for this accomplishment, all is going to fall apart. Give yourself the balance of work and play, because I feel, Capricorn, lately you've been all work, 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 work. And you haven't given that inner child or yourself that time to really experience joy, or joy in the way of just letting it all go, letting it all unfold, and accepting what is to come in its right time. That's true peace. True peace is when you don't give yourself expectations, and when those expectations aren't met, haunt yourself with what you could have done differently. Having peace is knowing that what is mine will be, no matter what. And I can have faith and support and trust in myself and rely on that with others too. And Capricorn, your discipline is something to be admired. It's coming through here as that way too. You really do make decisions and follow through with them. But I think there needs to be a balance between putting too much onto yourself and accomplishing your desires and your goals and the expectation that is realistic. I read this really good excerpt a bit ago about what Spirit grants us in the right time, and it was kind of like having a metaphor of, you wouldn't expect a 5-year-old child to complete a college degree algebra course, right? The child could grow up to have that potential, have that dream to get there, but it's not like you're going to put that child in that course and be like, you have to get an A, and if you don't, you fail at this. And I just feel the expectations you put on yourself are like similar to something like that. Not saying you're a 5-year-old child at all, but I'm saying that if you think that what you failed in the past is something of your inability, that's not the case. There are certain things we must go through before we can get to that level of accomplishment, that degree, that success. And you are meant to achieve very great things. But Spirit isn't going to give you something when you, don't give yourself enough of the balance of enjoying the things that you have in your life, the opportunities that are there, or giving you the love and support that you need. You're only criticizing yourself for what you didn't do or accomplish. Spirit wants to give you the things in your highest good for when you are ready to receive with love and acceptance. And that's why Mary's coming in here as well. So you can love and accept yourself and stop holding on to regrets about what you didn't accomplish in the past, or even maybe what a parent kind of has told you and projected onto you. Let's keep going. Heart chakra. Wow, the frequency of the heart chakra, the green flower of life, supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body with remembrance. The frequency of remembrance supports our memory of everything that we have gone through as a soul and body, providing us with valuable information and tools to flow gracefully with and in this life. Wow, deep, Capricorn. Yeah, everything I pretty much have been saying, but let's sum it up with this. Capricorn, you've protected your heart from what love you didn't receive, from what recognition you felt like you didn't achieve. But your heart chakra is opening now in June. Sure for others, sure possibly for a mother, and just learning to accept and forgive. Well, not accept the things that they did to hurt you, but accept them as who they are and what they couldn't be for you. Because the first step in moving forward is acceptance. And that doesn't mean you appreciate what they did, you condone what they did, but it means I accept this person for being who they are. And I don't accept their behavior. I don't accept what they did to me. But holding on to the resentment of them or the idea of them being someone I just know they can't be is holding me back. Because you're holding the space for that person to still have somewhat control over you, Capricorn. And you're finally just releasing that and letting it go. And it's a beautiful opening within your heart chakra. But more importantly, it's the heart compassion and healing that you need for yourself. Truly, you need to accept yourself wholly, fully. All the good and bad choices you made in life, accept them. Don't be haunted by them. Don't be destroyed by them. Don't keep on trying to fix yourself to this this unachievable perfection. We are all who God created us to be, the universe created to be, the goddesses created us to be. And you hold yourself accountable for your flaws, for your shadow. And you need to dive deep and accept your shadow, accept that part of you that was unnourished, unflourished, and give that part of yourself love. The people who scare me the most are the people who deny their shadow, who believe there's nothing they have wrong with them, who push forward to, think that they can do everything and not have any consideration for anyone else because they're perfect human beings. You're the opposite of that, Capricorn. You hold too much accountability with yourself, and your shadow is wanting you to just recognize the flaws within you and to remember that you wouldn't be who you are today without the choices you made, the experiences you've had, for the good and the bad. They've created this, divinely perfect being that you are today. And if you're not perfect by your own standards, you're perfect in the eyes of the divine. And Mary's reminding you that as well. So love yourself for who you are. Remember yourself as being a part of Source, the source of God, the source of the universe. And that you're imperfectly perfect in that way. Don't let the past haunt you anymore, Capricorn. Don't let what you didn't do haunt you anymore. Don't let your mistakes haunt you anymore. It's not worthy of your attention. It's not worthy of your time. It's not worthy of you. Let's keep going and see what the tarot has to say. Two of Cups. Yeah, wow. Cancer energy coming through. Yeah, this is healing from people that you felt didn't raise their cup with yours, who didn't have the same loyalty and devotion that you had for them, that they had for you. And you may still be hoping and searching for that person to fill that cup for you, Capricorn. But ultimately, Mary, the heart chakra, wants you to know that until you fill that cup for yourself, you're not going to see it or get it from anyone else, because that's something from within you need to heal. And you can't find that within others. They have their own cups to fill. You can share each other's cups, you can drink each other's cups in joy, whatever the case is, but you can't find something to fill something within you. And that's what you're really connecting with in June, or realizing in June. And even healing between relationships too. From people who you felt disrupted your place of love, disrupted your place of peace within your mind. Wow, let's keep going. The Star. Oh, beautiful Aquarius energy under discipline. Yeah, Capricorn, you will accomplish your true calling, your soul's. You have a very special destiny. And some of you, this comes through in career. Some of you, it comes through recognition, renown, fame. Some of you, it just comes through success in general. You have a fear of not being successful, and if you don't do everything correctly, you're unsuccessful. But the Star is reminding you, Capricorn, again, I need to reiterate as it's coming through, you are a star. You are a being of faith and love and compassion. You are successful despite what you haven't accomplished yet. You will get there. As long as you hold the faith and the hope and the intention, like I said, you will get there. So don't let that fire die out, but also give yourself time to nourish what you need to nourish within you so you don't get burned out. One more card for my beautiful Capricorns. 8 of Pentacles with heart chakra. Virgo energy. Yeah, you know, Capricorn, you're working on it. I feel a lot of you are aware of your closed heart chakra, or you not being open and vulnerable, you not feeling like you can trust others, that you can receive love from others, that you have to do it all on your own. You know, a lot of you have already become aware of this about yourselves, and you're still going through points of June where you second guess it, but ultimately you know this is something you want to fix, you want to heal, you want to work on. And Mary, Spirit, sees you for that intention. And it is opening. It is opening slowly and surely. As you heal, love, recognize yourself, you'll start to have that for others. 3 of Swords at the bottom of the deck, Libra energy. Yeah, Capricorn, you have been through pain. You have been through trials. We all have, but you specifically are still heartbroken by it. And I understand that. Man, I understand that. There are things I still hold on to that I have experienced that still, to this day, bring me to tears. But what's beautiful about this, Capricorn, is that now you're deciding and understanding you're ready to let it go. You're ready to move towards self-acceptance, self-love. And like I said, as you accept yourself more, you'll accept your life more, you'll accept others more. And it's a beautiful process of unfolding, realizing that worrying about the past, worrying about the future, those are just thoughts. You know, they're not reality. They don't exist within this moment. The present is what exists in this moment. And it's what you do with the present that will help you move forward from the thoughts of the past that have already happened, or help you create the reality that hasn't manifested yet of your future. But it's what you do now, how you accept yourself now, how you heal yourself now, that will lead you there. So to wrap up this reading, we're going to go ahead and pick a card from the Crystal Mandala. And this is one of my favorite oracle card decks. It's from Alana Fairchild. And I'm going to see what crystal energy is going to come through for you for June, and what being of the light, God, Goddess, Ascended Master, Angel would like to come through for you as well to wrap up today's reading. But you are very loved, Capricorn. But you need to recognize that within yourself first and foremost. Wow, unconditional trust with Ascended Master Mother Mary. Wow, I love when synchronicities like that come through. Crystal Masters 333. 333 could be a number you've been seeing a lot lately, but unconditional trust is the message for you today. So let's hear it from Mother Mary. Mary wants you to know, if you, or even that maternal line, whatever has been unhealed on the feminine, maternal side of your family, or even an unhealed feminine energy within you, Mary's trying to come through to heal that for you, to help you in healing that, okay? Pray to her. She'll hear your prayers. We bring you the blessing of unconditional trust. There are times when trust comes easily. Perhaps life is proceeding according to some sort of plan where you have enough money to feel safe, sufficient prospects on the horizon to feel excited, and enough love in your relationships to feel wanted and valued. Then there are times when it is harder to trust. Perhaps none of the above applies to you. You are lost, feel alone, confused, and without a clear plan or sign of hope ahead. You may be frightened and just want to lift you out of the darkness and into the light. Your mind and perhaps your family and friends might tell you that this is a time that is crazy to trust. They may tell you that you should try to fix yourself, get up, or get real, give up, and get on with life. Do not listen to doubts or negativity in others or yourself. It is safe to trust. The Divine Mother is watching over you and will guide you safely into the new life awaiting you now. Yeah, so big things are coming in for you, Capricorn. It may not be in June, but these are the times where you're doing this healing so you can receive in your greatest good, in your greatest alignment, what is to come for you in 2021. But now is to do the healing, so when this happens for you, you will be in its highest light. And that's by recognizing yourself, recognizing who you are, loving yourself as Mary loves you, as God loves you, as the universe loves you. And then once you know you're deserving all that there is to receive in life, the good fortune, the manifestations, the happiness, the joy, that's when it will start coming into for you. What a beautiful reading, Capricorn. Thank you so much for joining me here. I hope that this has given you healing, insight, clarity, and guidance in regards to your life in June. If it has, please let me know. Drop a comment below, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe. And just to quickly mention before I leave, I am still doing, and this is the last month I'm doing, my 2-year anniversary giveaway where I'm giving away a box full of tarot decks, candles, crystals to some lucky subscribers as a thank you for your support over the last 2 years. If you'd like to submit your entry, open up the description box, scroll down a little bit, and you'll find the rules of entry there in case you're interested in the giveaway. I love you, Capricorn, very much, and I'll see you next time. Take care, Capricorn.